UAE 2009 budget to be largest in 4 decades. Etisalat wins Iran mobile bid, and OPEC's woes on the price of oil continue. This is Inside Business. Hello there and welcome to Inside Business. Let's first of all see how the UAE markets have traded today, December 23rd. GCC markets ended mostly mixed today. The UAE markets, though, collectively went further into the red again today, this time by almost 6%. The DFM index closed at 1,693, a fall of 2.22%. 144 million shares were traded with a value of 207 million dirhams. 4 shares advanced while 15 declined. Emaar shares dropped further today, this time by 3.60% to close at 2.41 dirhams. The Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange also closed down again to add to market woes by 3.69% at 2,409. In total, only 66 million shares were traded, worth 190 million dirhams. 6 shares advanced and 24 declined. Sanulak Madibandu brings us more now from the DFM.
What we had today was another session to the downside, and I think we were expecting that, really because late last week and also early this week, markets in the region broke out on the downside. In other words, they fell below their perceived support levels, and that obviously got local investors in the region selling out, even though they have sold a number of positions already in the second half of this year. And furthermore, we all know that this week is Christmas week, so there's less volume, less willingness to trade anyway, and early next week we have another bank holiday in the UAE. So I think all of those reasons meant that those who wanted to trade would rather sell, and those that could wait would probably buy sometime in 2009 than to risk their money in the final sessions of 2008.
The President of the United Arab Emirates has said that the budget for 2009 will be the largest in almost 4 decades, despite the economic crisis currently gripping the world. His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan told the London-based Al Hayat newspaper that the government would not scale back spending on infrastructure and public projects. The UAE government announced in October that it's adopted a budget of 42.2 billion dirhams, or $11.5 billion for the next year. The UAE's stock markets have experienced steep losses of around 29 billion dirhams in 2 days, with the real estate and the banking sector suffering the most, with fears that many are facing a difficult time with loan defaulters. The slump in oil prices is also likely to weaken the region's economic growth. Omantel says that it's restored more than 50% of the internet traffic in the Sultanate of Oman after it provided 4 alternative lines to boost telecommunication services following the cut in 3 undersea cables last Friday as a result of an earthquake that hit Sicily in Italy and Tunisia. An official source at Omantel said that the company has stepped up its efforts over the past 2 days to add 4 alternative lines for the internet in the Sultanate. In the UAE, internet capacity is not expected to be back to normal, possibly until the first week of January. In regional GCC news, Kuwait's oil minister says that the country will keep its main economic strategy unchanged, despite the crashing oil prices. Over the next 5 years, Kuwait plans to spend $55 billion, or 202 billion dirhams, on its oil sector to overhaul existing infrastructure and build new capacity. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia is forecasting a deficit of $16 billion in 2009 as it raises its expenditures to an expected 434 billion dirhams, or 118 billion. Crude oil has continued to fall on speculation OPEC will be unable to boost prices as the global recession curbs demand faster than the group can cut production. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries is, quote, determined to stabilize oil markets. That's according to Saudi Oil Minister Ali Al-Naimi. Earlier this month, OPEC cut production by 2.2 million barrels per day as of the 1st of January in the hope of raising prices to around $75 per barrel. The latest price of oil is on its way in a moment in this bulletin. Let's now see how the GCC and MENA markets have traded today, beginning with the UAE general indexes. Coming up now, let's take a look at the major international currencies against the dirham. That'll be followed by the price of oil and the precious metals. Coming up in part 2 of Inside Business, we meet the author of the book called The New Gulf. His name is Edmund O'Sullivan. That's when Inside Business continues. Stay with us.